Our co-host for today is Nala, aka Nala Poo Poo. And as you can see, things have not changed. She still cannot be bothered. Okay? It is pretty hot today. It's like 95. I have no idea what the humidity is. So again, I don't have all the lights on, so it might be a little dark back there, but I don't want it too hot for Nala. I do have the AC on, but you know, I don't want all the lights and everything. Okay, so today I just figured let's do a get ready with me. I haven't filmed in probably over a week, it feels like, I think. And a lot has been going on. So I'm going to do a full face on camera. This will probably be a longer video. And then I'm also going to show you some tricks and new things that I have purchased myself and I've been using. That's really been helping me out, especially with my skincare and stuff before I apply my makeup. So we're going to do all of that. I went into my drawer. So over here is all my eyeshadow palettes. Well, some of them. And I seen the Naughty palette by Huda Beauty. And I have not used this probably over a year. And that's because I have so many palettes. But to be honest, I just haven't been wearing a lot of makeup lately, you know? So it has a mirror here, but these are the shades. It's a very pretty palette. I'm going to go in with this shade right here just to set my eyes. I don't have any eye primer or anything on. I did order some clean canvas from Gerard Beauty. I love that eye primer. I do have a discount code with Gerard Cosmetics. It's just Ann in all caps, but it's my favorite eyeshadow primer. So I'm just waiting for that to come in. I mean, I can use concealer or something, but you know. After this video, I'm going to do a little walk with Lexi. We're going to go to the lake and get her walking a little bit. All right, so that was shade Filthy. We're going to go in with Hypnotic right here. It's the second shade. And just like a transition shade. So most of you know, but I talk a little bit more of my personal life on my vlog channel, Just Ann's World. But Lexi had surgery. If you don't know who Lexi is, she's my daughter. She is 23. She'll be 24 July 31st. She has a birthday coming up. And she got major surgery. I'm not going to disclose what type of surgery. You know, that's her business. But major surgery. It's on one of her main organs. They had to cut into and stuff. So it was pretty scary. And I don't care how old your kid is, you know, it's like, she's still my baby girl. You know what I mean? I did a live stream. I'll leave, like I said, my blog channel down below. So on my blog channel, when she was in surgery, I did a live stream because I was a nervous wreck. First of all, I was there by myself and I need to keep myself busy. And it was about a 2-hour surgery. And about 30 minutes in, one of the nurses came up. And she asked, you know, are you waiting for, you know, she said my daughter's name. And, you know, I always call her Lexi. That's her nickname. So when she said her real name, her legal name, as we say, her government name, when she was asking me who I was waiting for, it caught me off guard and I couldn't think because I thought, did something happen? It scared the living daylight out of me because I knew like surgery still had at least an hour to go, at least. And it was only 30 minutes in, you know? So I thought something happened. And, you know, it was for somebody else, I guess, to say that the person was done with surgery, you know? That was scary. Lexi had complication after complication. Okay, and this is why I said this video is going to be longer. I got to work and talk. We're going to go with this shade. It's called Arouse. So look, the palette name is Naughty, so it's going to have naughty names, you know. And so first, let me tell you what happened right after surgery. So she stayed the night, and she was in a lot of pain. They gave her Dilaudid through IV, of course, but that did nothing. And so she's moving around, and I'm like, Lexi, you have to stay still because they had an IV in her hand. Well, she moved or something, and you know, you forget when you're in pain that you have IVs in you. All of a sudden, I look, I see blood just pouring out of her. I go over to the side where she's at. On the floor is so much blood and IV fluid, right? Because they had an IV in her. So I get a paper towel and I'm holding pressure on her. So I can't let go to the nurse button here. So her door was open and I'm screaming, help, help. I mean, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then. If you were a fly on the wall, you know. And then Lexi, she's like, I'm so sorry, mommy. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, Lexi, it's okay. You know, it's all right. The problem with Lexi is she has the type of veins that move or they blow. So as soon as the IV, if they can get it, like even for blood work, they may be able to get it and the vial might be like halfway through and the vein just moves. And it's so that they can't get it. And so I knew it was going to be a mess. So they were trying to get a vein in and they could not get it. They had to call the the emergency people. They had to get a ultrasound and everything else. The one nurse tried to stick her. It was like 2 or 3 times and I couldn't get it. And I go to the lady, that's enough. You know, you get 2 sticks, that's enough. You can't get her vein, then you get somebody that can. Because Lexi isn't going to say anything. I'm just going in with the same shade. And, you know, so she stopped. Anyway, they finally get a good vein, an IV going. And so Lexi was hot still in the room. So I leave her. I go to Walmart and get her a fan, you know. I mean, listen, I coddle my kids. I can't help it, you know, especially when they're sick or hurting or what have you. It was just rough, you know, seeing her in pain. She was so nauseous. And then anyway, that night she starts throwing up blood. Well, you guys know, if you've been with me for a while, Lexi, you know, had at the age of 19, she had open heart and lung surgery due to blood clots. I'm going to go in with the shade Juicy. Juicy and Naughty. I'm just going to mix them together. And it scared me, you know, especially the type of surgery she had, you know. And it was like brown blood. And with that surgery, that can show a sign of, you just don't want it, you know. But they kept an eye on her. And, you know, she was fine. You know, the next morning, you know, she's fine. She was still throwing up, but I think it was from the anesthesia and everything else. But, you know, I'm the type, I worry anyway, especially I almost lost her when she was 19, you know. If you're new to my channel, I always make a mess, but I end up cleaning it up. That's why I always do my eyes first and just trust the process. And I still have my pajamas on because I'm a slob when I do my makeup. So they kept her an extra night because of the complications and just, you know, her being so nauseous and everything else. Well, I can't make this up. Halfway through the next day, her vein goes. I'm like, are you kidding me? So now it took over 2 hours because she needed to get this IV in, right? Because she's not eating or anything. So she's not dehydrated. And that's how they were giving her pain medicine and everything else. I felt terrible. They had the little ultrasound machine in and everything. And they were looking literally for an hour and a half till they finally found, and they were able to get a vein up here, which is very painful, you know. But you know, they got it, and I was happy about that. And then she got discharged on her 2nd day. And she's doing better every day. She's getting better. She still has the bandages on in her incisions. And she could take a shower, but it has to be facing, you know, backwards. She can't get them wet. But this morning, so today's Monday, because she had surgery Wednesday. So this morning, she was able to get in the shower by herself and everything. So that's why I figured, let me go ahead and film. Because, you know, my kids are my first priority, you know. I'm looking because I don't know what color or shimmer shade I want to do. I think I'm going to go in with Shameless. Oh, it's just so pretty. Yes. I really want to thank everybody who reached out to me through DMs or my email, or you know, my friends that text me and stuff. I really, really appreciate it. I mean, I even had people that I had disagreements with or like we call the other side. And I've shared with them, you know, I would never say who it is because I don't want to cause any problems with, you know, whatever. I mean, doesn't that sound silly? It sounds so silly. Grown people, it's like you got to hide, you know. But I thank you. I gave you my word. I wouldn't say who you are. There was 2 people, but I really appreciate you for sending me prayers and asking about Lexi. It's a good feeling to know people care, you know. I'm going to go in with Irresistible right here. It's a shimmer shade. I'm kind of put that like in the middle towards the end. Eyelid. And I'm going to go in with the shades Untamed and Spicy and just mix them. And just put that on my outer corner to deepen it up a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with Filthy and Hypnotic like this and just kind of help blend. Okay, then we're just going to clean up my eyes. That is really, really, really pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do our face makeup. Now, here's a little trick that I've been doing for my under eyes, okay? If you're older, I am 48 years young. And, you know, starting at my under eyes are getting thin. You know, I'm aging. And so I seen this from Scott Barnes, and he uses the Aquaphor right here. I got this on Amazon. It was like $10, so you could probably get it cheaper some other place. And this is what it looks like. It is for chapped or chafed skin, and it looks like this. You guys can see I've been using it. I mean, you know, and I've been using it every day for almost a month, and I still have a lot left. And I use it at nighttime as well for my last skincare routine. And what I do is I just put it under my eyes. At nighttime, I have this one like little line right here. I'll do this, and right here where my smile lines are, you know, at night. But this helps out a lot. So that way when you use foundation or concealer, you don't get that cakey look under your eyes. Now, you don't want to put too much on when you're doing your makeup because you don't want it to slip, you know, your makeup. But then it looks terrible as well. But a little bit really does help out. And then you can let it dry a little bit if you put too much on it. So I've always used the concealer by Maybelline, the Eraser Concealer. I love this so much. But I bought this e.l.f. concealer. This is the, what is it called? 16-hour Camo Concealer. And let me just tell you, I actually like this better than the Eraser from Maybelline. Now, I'm the type, I don't need a lot of coverage. Like, I don't have dark circles under my eyes. Usually what I use it for is just to kind of lighten up. But when I am stressed, I notice I do have an autoimmune disease. And so I get like things on my like skin, you know, these marks. But when I'm very stressed, this can turn like a dark purple, different colors and stuff. And then I notice when I'm stressed on both hands, I can get it. And I notice too, my skin, like right in here, right here, gets a little dark as well. So I just, you know, been worried about Lexi. It's not too bad today. So that's when I'll go in before I do my foundation. I just put it here. And right where I get those dark spots. I have a Dampen Beauty Blender. You can either use color corrector or concealer. You don't need both. I see so many women, they use color corrector and concealer, especially when you're aging. It's too much. You really only need one or the other underneath your foundation. In my opinion. I'm not a makeup artist, but just what I've noticed. We're going to use some drugstore foundation. I like this too. This is from Revlon. This is the Age Defying. Again, my favorite foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. But like I said, I'm going to go out for a walk with Lexi later, and it's hot. And, you know, I don't need to be bougie today. All right, so I'm going to put that on my face. And I never put my foundation under here if I'm going to use concealer, because as you're aging, you don't want to put too much under your eyes because, again, you get that cakey look, you know? I use about a pump and a half. I don't use too much foundation. I actually prefer like tinted moisturizer or very light coverage. Years ago, when I first got into makeup, it was that full coverage, like matte look. And, you know, I wonder why my makeup looks so bad. You know, as you're aging, you don't really need full coverage. I mean, unless you have a lot to cover, that's different. But for the most part, you really don't need it. It actually makes your skin look worse, in my opinion. So if you notice like that's what's happening, try to use like a thinner formula, you know. Okay, I didn't go in with any more pumps. That's enough for me that I need. And that has really helped using that concealer underneath. And now I'm going to go in with the makeup eraser. This is like a pinkish color. I'm almost done with this one. I also have this, like it's like my skin tone as well. But I use this just to brighten up my face. And also to help any like makeup that I missed or what have you, to clean up. All right, and then I'm using this CoverGirl Clean Invisible. What shade is this? It says Cream Natural. It's a natural color. It's a powder. Looks like this, and I just use it to set my face. Sometimes I'll go in with the pressed powder, but like I said, I don't need to go in, you know, that much. Just to set it. And as you can see, I don't have that cakey look, you know? Now I'm going to go in with just like a spray. This is a Jeffree Star. It was on my desk, so. Take my thing from the beauty blender. All right, I'm going to do my hair really quick and come back and we'll finish up the face and the eye makeup. I'll be back. I've been gone almost an hour. Lexi had to get her, so she gets blood thinners twice a day for 2 weeks. It's a shot in her stomach. And so I had to help her do that, get her medicine, get her situated, all of that. So I'm like sweating, but it's going to be okay. All right. I don't know if I should finish my face makeup. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll finish the eye makeup and lipstick and all that. But I definitely have to put some lip balm or something on my lips. So for a bronzer, we're going to go in with this Ciate London. This is in the shade South Beach. It's a little dark for me, but, you know, we'll just have to blend it out. Let's do this because, you know, little contour your neck a little bit, hide them rolls. I never contour my nose or anything, but I do add a little bit of like shade right there. And then right here, because it'll make your bottom look a little fuller. And I just blend that out a tad. I used to go in and then put like white, like powder here to put like, it was just too much, you know? And in my opinion, I like the more natural look, even though this isn't natural looking. All right, so now let's go in with the highlighter, and I'm using Ofra Cosmetics in the shade Peppermint. It looks like that. I like the shade. I figured it'll kind of like all go together. Why I like, oh, I mean, look at that. Why I like Ofra's highlighters is because you can, my hair, because you can make it soft and blingy, you know, it depends on what you like. All right, and then the blush today is from Lunar Beauty. This is Manny MUA's brand. This is the Nude Prism Blush. It looks like that. So we're going to go with these two shades. This is a Sonia G brush. I'm just going to mix them. And then I just go in with, this is a Morphe E41 brush, and I just blend everything, you know, so it's not too boom your face. That way, get all that like powdery look. And I just spray my face the last time. So, all right. Okay, so now let's finish up the eye look really quickly. What do you guys, I never talk about politics that much, ever, you know, but what do you guys think about that, I don't know, assassination, I can't even pronounce that, assassination attempt on Trump? What do you guys think about that? Like, here's my opinion. I don't care if you like Trump or not, if you're Republican, if you're Democrat, what have you. I think it's wrong. I can't believe somebody would do that. There's innocent people behind him where one person got killed. I think some people say one, some people say two. The one guy, I'll put his name right here, he was hovering his kids, you know, protecting his kids, shielding his kids from the bullets, and he got shot and killed. Like what? He just turned 50. He was a firefighter. You know, he was a good human. And it's like, what is wrong? And then the shooter was only 20 years old. What is going on? You know, I know a lot of people have a lot to say about the shooter. You know, I understand they shot him and killed him. I get that, Secret Service. But at 20 years old, you could be manipulated so easily, right? And I don't believe he did it on his own, my opinion, you know? And it's like, how did he get there? How did he get a gun through there? You got to go through metal detectors. All right. How did he get it if he was on the roof? I'm not sure exactly where he was. How did he get? It's just crazy to me. The last time this happened was in 1980. Okay. With Ronald Reagan. Okay. When the attempt happened. I don't know if Secret Service or whoever got lackadaisical because it hasn't happened since the 1980 or what. But it's crazy, okay? Thank God it just grazed his ear. And I think his eardrum or what have you, you know, was affected. But thank goodness. Thank goodness. And, you know, when I watched it, you know, your first reaction is like this, like, what the heck was that? You know, and you see, I don't know. What in the world? You know, I hear people that don't like Trump that were like, oh, man, like, too bad. You know, and it's like, what? He still has a family. He has children. And no matter what, he's still human. If you like him or not. It's just crazy to me. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Do you think it was set up? Just let me know down below your thoughts, you know? All right, I'm going to go in with the shade Arouse. And my comment section has always been a safe place. We can agree to disagree. We don't have to talk about if you're Republican, Democrat, what you think, you know, or what have you. But I think we can all agree that nobody wants to see anybody get shot at, regardless of who you are. I mean, unless you're like a child predator or something like that. I mean, or something, you know. But you know what I'm saying. You know, it's just, it's sad. And I know the one gentleman that lost his life, the firefighter, I believe if I can find, I think there's a GoFundMe. I'll leave that down below if you're interested in checking it out or what have you, or donating. But no amount of money in the world is going to take that pain away from those children or the trauma that those kids were there and seeing their father get shot. Like, and then remember, this shooter was only 20 years old. This is why I say we need to make gun laws stricter. Listen, I'm a gun owner. My family is. I believe that if you have a right to own a gun, everybody should if you want one, okay? But I believe the laws need to be a little bit stricter. I don't think, see, New Jersey has one of the most strictest gun laws. You can get a gun, but then you have to modify it. If you can't just get an AK, it's got to be modified, okay? The magazine, you can only have so many clips. The muzzle, whatever it's called, you know, I'm not a professional, I don't know, has to be a certain length. So you have to get that cut down. You have to get I think you can only have 10 bullets the most or something like that. I just think it needs to be stricter. better background checks. I truly believe before you can purchase a gun, you have to show that you know how to use a gun. Okay, you have to should go to training. When you're 16 and you get your learner's permit to drive a car, you have to take a test, a written test, so that you know the laws. They know that you know the laws when you're driving. Then you have to take a driver's test to make sure you know how to drive that vehicle, right? So you don't hit somebody or kill somebody or what have you, right? Well, how come they don't do that with guns? I don't understand it. I think the gun age should be higher than what it is. You shouldn't be 18 to be able to go get a gun. Now, I'm not talking about when there's farmers and farming and, hunters and all that type of stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. But just a regular person shouldn't be able to walk in and get a gun and you never even used a gun before. You don't even know how to use it. If they do that with driving, they should do that with this. It's just, I know it's not going to stop everything, but it's just, I don't know. All right, I'm going to go in with the shade Naughty. It just upsets me. I feel terrible for that family. I couldn't imagine. You're out. It's like you can't go anywhere nowadays. And then people that have anxiety, and talk about where they're scared to get out of the house or go anywhere, or maybe they're okay to just walk around their neighborhood where they know that they're safe or feel safe because they know that area, but don't want to go anywhere else in public. This is why. It's sad. I thank God nowadays I don't have to raise kids. My kids are grown. It's scary even sending your children to school. I used to talk about people that homeschooled their kids years ago. I used to say, well, kids need to have social skills. They need to be around other children. But nowadays, if I was raising kids, I don't know if I want my kids going to a private school, public school, what have you. I'm going to go in with the shade Spicy here. It's the darkest shade, and I'm taking like a detail brush. I didn't mean to go on a rant, but it just really upsets me, and I just feel terrible for the family. I see so much people are talking about Trump. Like I said, if you don't like him, okay. You don't like him. But that's terrible not to have any empathy of what happened. That is traumatic. Traumatic. Okay, so I need to clean this up a little bit more. This is why I should have waited to put concealer on, because see, I'm talking and I'm not even paying attention. I will be putting some eyeliner on and stuff, but I need to fix this just a little bit. Let me put eyeliner and then we'll get the mascara. We're going to do this purple eyeliner from ColourPop. I haven't used this in a minute. My problem is I don't like change. And I'll use the same things over and over again, even my eyeshadow palettes. And it's like, I got to start using other things because they're just going to go bad, And it's a waste of money. I don't know. Let's put some mascara on and we'll go from there. That's what's messing me all up. This is Pat McGrath mascara. I think I got this in I don't remember if I purchased it or got it in a subscription box. This is Melt Makeup. You guys know I'm a hashtag natural edge type of girl. So I put a couple different mascaras on. I need to stop being a punk and just doing false eyelashes. I have about 1,000 of them. Then the last one is Jeffree Star. Okay, I messed up a little bit down here, but I'll clean that up once it dries. All right, let's do the lipstick and then we're all done. I added a little bit of blue. This is, I can't think of her name. She's from No Doubt. I can't think of her name. She's blonde, very pretty. Anyway, I got her eyeliner. I got that in an Ipsy icon box, I believe. All right, I'm going in with the Wayne Goss lip liner in Deep Nude. And I'm just going to cover my lips with it. I'm just trying to use up a lot of the stuff that I had, This is a Jeffree Star lipstick in, I think it says Cutthroat. I'm not sure. That was just right here on the table. That's why. And then this is Birthday Suit. I think it is by Jeffree Star. I'm just going to put that right in the middle. And this is from Pink Lips. It's a lip gloss. I'm just going to go right over that. All right, and that is my full face of makeup. I know it's a long video, but I just felt like doing a full face. Like I said, all I'm going to do now is just go with Lexi, and we're going to vlog a little bit. So I'll leave my vlog channel down below if you're interested in that. But yeah, let me know what you think about, like I said, with the Trump thing. And, you know, even the shooter, like, I understand why they had to neutralize him. I get that. But I feel sorry even for his family, his parents, you know. Like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of research or look into a lot of stuff because I've been dealing with Lexi, right? And I just, it upsets me too much, you know. And what do you guys think about it? You know, I still have empathy for him. What is a 20-year-old? How do they even, like, what? How did he get there? Did he drive by himself? Why was his thinking process like that at 20? You know, I don't know. I just feel terrible. I feel terrible for the man who lost his life. Let me know down below, was it one or two people? I feel sorry for his children witnessing it. I just feel bad. I mean, it's just crazy. What does this world come into? You know, I don't want to get preachy, but it's all in the Bible. If you read your Bible, it's all in the Bible. Like, oh, you know, this world's coming to an end soon, you know, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not against it because this world is just becoming evil, very evil. All right, but on a positive note, Lexi's doing a lot better. Again, I'll be vlogging with her, so she'll tell you a little bit as well. And again, thank you for all the prayers and the well wishes and all the positive comments and the positive vibes and everything else and everybody who reached out to me. I really, really appreciate you. There are good people in this world, and I got to keep remembering that. There's more good people than there are evil. You know, so, all right, let me know your thoughts of this. Get ready with me. Do you like it? Is it too long? Would you rather me do either face or the eye look, or would you want me to do both? Let me know down below what you guys like. Please thumbs up this video. It really does help me out. Thumbs up this video for our well wishes, continued prayers for Lexi. Don't forget to leave a comment. That really helps out with engagement. Even if it's just an emoji, it really would mean the world to me. $2 way over there, almost by the steps. She's like, all right, Ann, that's enough. That's enough, Mom. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. Never let somebody take you out of character. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, bye, guys. Nolly, you okay, baby girl? Are you okay? Don't give me that look, that side eye. I don't know what you can see, but bye.